Leo didn't understand what was happening. This was nothing like the fun games he played with his friends at school. At just 10 years old, Leo was a cheerful primary school student who loved playing football and reading storybooks. But most days, when he got home, the house was empty. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Daniel, ran a big fabric store in the bustling market and worked hard to give Leo a good life. The school bus dropped him off around 3 p.m., leaving him alone until his mom came back at 6 m. One evening, feeling lonely, Leo finally said, "I don't like being alone all the time." "We're sorry, sweetheart," his mom said gently. "It's just for a few hours. We're working hard to take care of everything you need." Leo nodded. He understood, but deep down, he really just wanted more time with them. One day, Mrs. Daniel came up with a plan. "Leo," she said, "Miss Lara from next door will keep you company until we're back." Miss Lara was their friendly neighbor, a woman in her late 20s who lived alone. She always smiled warmly and gave Leo little snacks. His parents trusted her completely. "Okay, Mommy," Leo agreed. He already knew Miss Lara and felt comfortable around her. From then on, Leo started spending his afternoons at her place. It was small but tidy, and she always welcomed him with something tasty and a cheerful hello. "How was school today?" she'd ask, handing him a plate of food. At first, Leo was shy, but she made him laugh with silly stories and even let him watch cartoons. Soon, he began looking forward to their time together. One afternoon, Miss Lara surprised him with a gift, a shiny new football. "This is for you, Leo," she said warmly. "You're like the little brother I never had." "Thank you, Miss Lara." Leo grinned, his eyes sparkling. He felt seen, cared for, special. But then, things began to change. One day after Leo finished his homework, Miss Lara sat beside him on the couch. "Leo," she said, "let's play a secret game. Just you and me. Don't tell anyone, all right?" Leo hesitated. He didn't really get it, but she smiled so kindly. He thought it must be okay. But as the game began, he felt something wasn't right. "This isn't fun," he whispered. "I don't want to play." "Don't worry," she said softly. "You'll get it soon." But Leo didn't feel better. Instead, he felt confused, scared, and very uncomfortable. He couldn't explain why. He just knew something was wrong. As days passed, the feeling grew worse. He even started wetting his bed again at night, something he hadn't done in years. He felt ashamed. He didn't know why it was happening or how to make it stop. One quiet evening, Leo sat alone in his room, staring out the window. He wished someone could understand. The next day, at school, his teacher, Miss Amara, noticed something was off. Leo, usually energetic and full of stories, now sat silently with his head low. "Leo, is everything all right?" she asked gently. He paused. He wanted to say something, but the words got stuck. Later that day, Miss Amara sat beside him in the reading corner. "You can talk to me about anything," she said, her voice calm and kind. Leo's eyes filled with tears. "It's Miss Lara. She makes me feel weird," he whispered. Miss Amara listened closely, concern in her eyes. "You did the right thing by telling me," she said. "You're very brave. This is not your fault, and we'll get you help." She reported it right away to the school counselor and principal, who then contacted Leo's parents. Mr. and Mrs. Daniel were heartbroken. "We're so sorry, Leo," his mom said, hugging him tight. "We should have noticed sooner." His dad added, "From now on, you'll never be alone again." They reported Miss Lara to the police. A kind officer spoke with Leo, assuring him he was safe and had done nothing wrong. Soon after, Miss Lara was arrested, and the neighborhood learned that behind her sweet smile was a painful secret. Determined to protect their son, Leo's parents changed their work hours so one of them was always home. They also found a caring counselor to help Leo talk about what happened and start to heal. Little by little, Leo's nightmares faded. He stopped wetting the bed. He smiled more. He kicked the ball around with his friends again, laughing just like before. One sunny morning at school, He walked up to Miss Amara and said, "Thank you for helping me." "You're incredibly brave, Leo," she replied, smiling warmly. From everything he went through, Leo learned something powerful. If something feels wrong, it's always okay to speak up. There are people who will listen, believe, and protect you. Remember to subscribe for more powerful stories. There's so much more waiting for you ahead. Subscribe now to my Thattic Folklore and never miss a story that touches the heart.